Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking episode 13 of season 1 of Star Trek Discovery. What's Past is Prologue. And here is our nice wrap up of the whole Mirror Universe story, which is done really nicely. Of course, this is also a very action heavy episode, so this might be a bit shorter than usual, but still, it was a really, really good episode. So let's kind of get right into it. First of all, got to give a lot of credit to Saru. He did a really, really great job as captain of the Discovery. He got to give a really great speech. I think it's pretty clear who's going to be the new captain of the ship now. Um, let's see. Also nice to see Stamets kind of get back on the horse there as the navigator and using the mycelial drive and all of that to get everybody back to the proper universe. Of course, predictably, it's not the end of everything, and we've overshot by several months. And oh, surprise, surprise, the Klingons have conquered the Federation. Well, looks like it's time to tinker with the flow of history for our own personal benefit once again. But getting back to the Mirror Universe, first of all, kind of cool to see Mirror Universe Landry, even if it is briefly. Um, uh, Lorca's obsession with Burnham continues to be fairly creepy, but we do show that despite his flaws, Lorca is no fool, and he is not anybody to be underestimated. I mean, part of me actually kind of wanted him to win and the episode end just sort of with him as the Emperor in charge of the Mirror Universe. That would have been really, really cool. Now, of course, it doesn't quite pan out that way, and it was still nonetheless pretty satisfying to see Giorgio kill him quite spectacularly. And even before that happened, there were still some nice moments. When they do the whole fake surrender thing, Burnham is quite wisely explicit that this relationship here with Lorca is only going to involve her mind. Granted, how she's probably feeling in regards to what happened with Ash and AKA Vok, yeah, she's probably not very down on intimate relations at the moment, and who can blame her, especially under these circumstances. Um, it's also nice seeing that her connecting with Mirror Giorgio and seeing, like, yeah, this is like basically the worst example of the person who meant so much to me, but I can still see some of the virtues that made me care so much about the version of this woman that I knew. And I also like that Burnham points out to Lorca, if you had just come clean with us from the very beginning, Starfleet would have helped you to return to your universe, and we wouldn't have wanted anything in return, which is a perfectly true thing. Starfleet would have been willing to help him return to his universe. It probably said, well, hey, tell us about your universe. It probably would have asked for some information, but it doesn't really. I mean, what is Starfleet going to do? They're in another universe. So yeah, I mean, she is right, but asking for help would have been admitting to weakness, and in the Mirror Universe, you just don't do that. So it's understandable why Lorca didn't do that. It is kind of surprising though that nobody really says, like, well, hey, what happened to the Lorca from our universe after he ended up here? I mean, I kind of got the impression that the ship he was on might have gotten blown up, but I have the feeling I might have misread that situation a little bit. But I guess that just sort of serves as something to play around with in the future. And of course, there's the question of who's going to be the Emperor now. Lorca's dead. As far as the Mirror Universe people know, Giorgio would be dead. So yeah, I mean, who's going to be the new Emperor? Potentially very, very interesting. I guess we'll just have to see. Um, let's see. Oh yeah. Also very interesting that they chose to have Burnham save Giorgio and bring her back to the Prime universe, which again makes for a really, really interesting situation. Starfleet is definitely going to have some questions for her later on, but right now the Discovery crew have bigger fish to fry. and kind of asks, you have to ask yourself, well, what is Starfleet going to do with her? I don't think they can throw her in jail because exactly what crimes has she committed? I mean, granted, she's part of all this, like, conquering and enslaving and, eating Kelpians for dinner, but that all happened in another universe. I don't think Starfleet's authority extends there. So it would be pretty interesting if they just kind of had to throw up their hands and say, "We got no authority to hold this lady. You're free to go." So yeah, very interesting question there. And I mean, yeah, there was a lot of great action. Of course, they can't resist the opportunity to kill off a bunch of characters in the mirror universe, but that's what they do in stories like this. So sure, what the hell, right? Um, Nonetheless, it does certainly beg the question of what's going to happen the next time we return to the mirror universe, which is going to happen. There's just too much potential left in this to not do that. Anyway, guys, that really is everything I've got for you this time around. As always, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi, and please also join me on Tumblr at Jedi Reviewer. Until next time, take care and have a good one.